Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to Card Sketch Saturday. Oh my goodness, we are on card sketch number 184. Now if you're joining me live, make sure that you've given StreamYard permission through my Facebook. And also if you're coming through YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed just down here below. Hit that bell and you'll get notified as soon as I do go live. In any event, it is card sketch number 184. Oh my goodness, you guys. I love doing these card sketches. I come down in the morning, I make up the card or kind of make it up like I lay it out, and then I create my card sketch from there. Just beware, this is part of a live. So if I am talking with different people as we go along and they're creating on different conversations, it's all part of it being live. So watch it on a replay and you can scoot on by all that part. Good morning, Kay. In any event, I am excited about getting going with this particular card sketch. You notice that a lot of times this time of the year, I tend to go back and forth between the mini catalog and the holiday catalog, just because the annual catalog still has so many goodies in it that we just haven't used that much, or I feel I haven't used that much. In any event, I am using the Countryside Corners suite, and that's this suite here. I know I used it the other day, but I wanted to do another card using it. I need a card that says, thinking of you. I need to send a card to somebody that is not really doing too well health-wise. In any event, it has this beautiful designer series paper. Oh my goodness, you can see there's quite a glare there. These dies are to die for. Honestly, that's terrible to say that. And then, of course, like I say, the dies and they have the embossing folder. It's a cherry Countryside Blossoms embossing folder. And I've actually used that embossing folder on this card as well. Or I'm going to be. Like I say, I don't know. Hello, Sherry, and hello, Dolores. Happy Stamping Day. Yes, it is a happy Stamping Day. If you're in Canada, I have a BOGO sale going on right now. And that's been pretty hectic since 7 o'clock this morning as well. Okay, so this is the card sketch. Now, I'll just explain it a little bit. When I go the regular card base, I always say the finished card base. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then the first layer is this 3 3/4 by 5, which happens to be my favorite layer. And then I have these strips down here are 3/8 by 3 1/2 inches. And then this layer here is 2 1/2 by 4, and this one's 1 3/4 by 1 1/2. Now, I've changed up a tiny bit of the look here from the square because I'm using these dies. So it might be a tiny bit smaller, but this gives you the general look and the balance of this particular one as well. All right, so let's just put that over to the side. And I am going back to using that boho blue. Like I say, haven't used it in so long that, you know, you kind of go in cycles, right? So this piece, I'm going to score it in the middle. It's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And that's going to give us the regular card base that's shown on here. Hello, Pam. Oh, it's windy and chilly in Nova Scotia. Well, it's getting to that time of year, isn't it? And hello, Marjorie. All right. So on here, I've got a couple things done here. I did, like I say, with that Country Blossom, I did do this embossing folder. Such a pretty embossing folder. And like I say, if I don't use stuff like this, I keep forgetting about them. So that's why it's good to remind yourself of this. So this is the layer number 2. And I'll just go in, and you know what? I'm thinking that maybe what I should do is plug my phone in. I don't know how well it's charged, but we'll get it charged. Hoping. Anyways, okay, so I'm just coming in with my glue, and this is an embossing folder, so you want to use glue. That way it gets in all those crevices. And we're just going to go ahead and put that right up there. Hello, Marjorie. All right, so just like that. And like I say, I have this layer, which is layer number four. Oh, this is layer number 1, 2, 3, and 4 are there. Now, what I did was I took the other day, I'd used the other side of this designer series paper, and I just wanted to make sure that I got about and used this side of the designer series paper. Now, this is 3/8 by 3.5, and I want to put that down there. Now, at one point I was thinking, oh, should I put like vellum on there and then do it this way? But I think I like the boho blue on there. All right. So what you want to do when you're positioning these is you want to put this in the middle, so that it's in the middle, and then go from there and put the cardstock on. So I'm going to just put this on with the glue. Like I say, this is so pretty. I think this was one of my favorite ones that came about. So I just want to, that's about in the middle. And if you need to, you could turn around and you could mark the middle. So that looks about right. And then I'm just going to come in here and put these on the other side. So let's see. Thinking maybe, do I want to go close or do I want to go far apart? I'm trying to think. I think I'll go further apart, because this is quite a big piece there. So I'll just go further apart there. And then I'm going to put this down about the same width down below as well. And it's fairly subtle. Like I say, these are 3/8 by 3.5. I'm excited to see what cards you're going to do with this particular sketch. I think this is such an easy sketch, but one of those effective sketches, right? And like I say, this is going to go on here like this. Oh, I got glue on there. I'm just going to come in with my sponge. Just take that off. I don't know why that works, but it works. And we're going to put this on there. And see, like I say, I could have put vellum and then this piece on there as well. Pretty simple, right? So I am going to come in here. Now, there's really no stamp set to go with this. So I thought what I'd do is I'm going to use textured florals. And this is a stamp set that is being for next month's card club, making this particular thing. Now, is it this card club? No, this is the Your Creativity Awaits. Ugh, I can never remember. Anyways, I'm going to come in and I'm using this stamp here. And I found with this particular stamp set, now you want to make sure that you have a pad down below. And I'm just going to come here and I'm going to just put this on here. I think this will be a really nice one to put on here. And then I'm going to come in with my boho blue. Good morning, Felicia. And good morning, Marie. Yes, Pam, I love this paper as well. Now, I find by putting the dark one down first, it's easier for me to line up. But that is entirely up to you. So what you want to do is you want to line these ones up to the top ones there. And then as you're going down, it's going to go there. And geez, I had no problems the other day doing this. Well, I'm going to put this down like this, and I have a funny feeling I'm just off by a bit. Just like that. Now, I probably should have stamped that off. This almost looks like a... Now, one thing with this boho blue is it does fade a little bit as we go. Probably should have had. Let me see. I have 2 of these. Let me stamp that one more time. And I'm going to actually come in, instead of using the pad underneath here, I'm going to come in and use an actual pad. Like I say, let's go the opposite way. So I'm going to go in with the boho blue. I want to have this come up about like so. Yeah, that seemed to work a little bit better than using the other pad that I have. And then we're just going to come in with this with the Night of Navy. See, I just find this is so much easier to line up the other ways. So, but we'll see how this works. Oh, it worked okay. All right. Then, for some reason, it just didn't pick up very well there. So this is just going to go on here. Now, you notice I didn't put a sentiment. And I'm thinking to myself that maybe I'll put that like that. And I thought I had a piece of the boho blue. I thought I did. Well, we can come and cut another piece. And what I want to do is I want to do, take this from the Lasting Joy, and this kind of works along with it. And I want to go this Thinking of You. I think it would be so nice for this particular person. She's going some really tough times, so I want to definitely get that for her. And we're just going to put this down here. And I'm just going to come in with my block. And we've got it nice and relaxed there. Now, I am thinking that this would look really, really nice in white embossed. What are you thinking? Yeah, you know what? I can do it this way and I can test it out and then you can let me know what you think. And of course, I don't have my embossing buddy here. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, here we do. I have quite a few of them because I got them before they did retire. And we'll come in with my Versamark. So I hope that you'll join in this challenge. Remember, I give away a stamp set or a tutorial, depending where you live. I cannot give away product outside of Canada, but I can definitely give you a tutorial. We'll just come in with this, and then we'll trim this after. There we go. Now, normally I wouldn't trim it after because that's a photopolymer stamp set, but that'll work okay. And then, oh, I've unplugged my heat emboss. Because of the BOGO, I'm plugged in with two different computers. All right, so let's just get this here. It's almost started. So yeah, I think she'll like this. She's a blue person, so that's what actually inspired me to do this card. So, and then we're just going to come in with our paper trimmer and trim that off. Trim that down. Now that is, you have to go about there. Whoops. That's about right. And then I'm just going to come in here and just cut this down. All right. Now, what we could also do is we could put some ribbon on here. Let's see how this is going to work. Whoops, where did it go? So this is going to go here. Do we want to put some ribbon on there? I think the ribbon that would look really nice on here is the navy ribbon or the boho ribbon. I'll show you both of them. The boho has to be over here. Well, there's this one as well, but I think it's just too, and the boho is too wide as well. All right, so I think I'm just going to use this, and we'll just tie a small bow with this. This is such pretty ribbon. I got to be careful because this has to go to the States, so. So yeah, the BOGO sale's going on from now until, well, you've got till 7 o'clock tonight to finish shopping. Well, you can actually go until tomorrow, 7 o'clock. If there's anything that you want on there. Lots of good stuff. It's funny, we were commenting that it's really strange that the cardstock is going this time, where it never went last time. I guess a lot of people thought they had lots of the evening evergreen and that sort of stuff, and it's just going like hotcakes today. All right, so we're just going to put this on there. All right, so let me just put this part on there to begin with, and I'm thinking I'm going to pop that. No, I'm not going to pop it up because I'm going to pop up the Thinking of You. It's going to have the bow on there as well, so probably not a good idea. But see how this die works as this part there. Now this is a lot bigger, so you can see, but that's how it's going with this. This is such a pretty flower too. So this is just going to go on here as Thinking of You. So I'm just going to attach that. So, you know, let me put it over a little bit further. And then this Thinking of You can go on with dimensionals. Set in there. Yeah, this paper is just beautiful, beautiful. You know what? That might dip. So I'm going to put another one on there. I know it's a bit of overkill with the dimensionals, but I don't want the thing dipping down. So just like that. If we decide to put this on there, we can go ahead and put, whoops, just like that. Let's see, I'll cut this just a bit more. Remember with your bows, it's keeping it tight that's really important. Do we want it up there? It's kind of bottom heavy, but I want it down there. I don't know why. And then I can put the embellishments up above. So I'm just going to come in with my Take Your Pick tool. There. And then just to finish off, like even the inside, I know I have a piece cardstock here. I can just go ahead and just put a piece of this right on the bottom here. Now maybe it might be smart to go the 3 3/8 on there, so I'm just going to actually cut that down just a tad. It would be a miracle if I can get this straight. There we go. Yep, not too bad. And of course we want to cut this off just a tad too. You know, I catch myself saying the same words over and over, and tad is one that I use quite a bit. Let's go here. Always like to use up that designer series paper, right? So that's just going to go in there. Thanks. Yeah, I think this will be a fun sketch and very simple sketch. Here, and let's go ahead, and we have the in color dots. I know they're on low inventory. Don't forget about the last chance list. You want to make sure that you can cash in on that. Just need to open this up, I guess. Yeah, so don't forget about that. It's while supplies last, and some things are already selling out. Just selling out very quickly. So, right, one here. Put this one there. No, you know what? I'm going to put this there and then this one here. There we go. So there's our card for today using card sketch number 184. Remember, there is a link to the group that's just down below here that you can post yours in there. Hello, Beverly. Ah, there you go. I do a card sketch every Saturday. So I'm hoping that, and from there, we get that. So I hope that gives a tiny bit of inspiration. Now, the other thing I could have done to give a bit more of a three-dimensional thing is I could have stamped this and then popped it up because there's a die that cuts that out as well. But I just thought for this, let's go simple. I want to get this in the mail. If I procrastinated too much about it, I probably wouldn't get it in the mail. So let's get that. I'll get that in the mail for her. All right, so what is happening? Oh my goodness! So it's boho. It's boho weekend. If you live here in Canada, thank you. I hope she likes this. And don't forget that if you live in Canada, you can reach out and I'll give you the link to the BOGO sale. Lots of really good time to do a BOGO for the fact that you get your last chance and you can save up to 60% on some of the items that are there. Also, tomorrow's my class tomorrow, but on Monday I'll be doing a 3D project, or I should be doing a fancy fold card. I'm also your 12 days of Christmas ideas. Make sure that you subscribe to the email down below. If you've already done it, don't worry, you're already in there and I will send the 12 days of Christmas to you. They're just simple ideas of different things that you can do. They might be things that I've already posted live, but just things that give you the measurements and everything else. Sip and stamp tonight. Remember, if you like this, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate that. And if you live in Canada and do not have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. In any event, you guys have a great day. Bye for now.